Set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On first down, Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first and 10, Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Silver.
Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
The post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Good throw there to start this second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing 1 or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson, and he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Now they try the right side here. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, Texans.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This to the outside for Mack. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Mayfield. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Max got the 1st down and then some. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yiadom picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 28, Chargers 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Texans 28, Chargers 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named a game for it. Take care of it.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning to get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 6 yards left on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took